Hi, this is Dee was Living on High Vibe, and today I would like to talk about what to do if you're single and you want to manifest the perfect lover, the perfect partner for you, someone that you're really in tune with, and that you can build the relationship that you really want to build. But before we get started, make sure that you subscribe to my channel, click the bell notification, like the video, all that good karma stuff. Anyway, so let's say you've been single for a while, or you have just broken up with someone, or you've been ghosted, or you're having the space between two of you right now. What's the best way to spend your time? Well, the best way to spend your time is completely obsessed with your lover or the idea of lover. No, I'm kidding, because that is actually what you should not be doing. Why? Because you're the main character in your own life. You are not looking for being an extra in somebody else's screenplay, somebody else's movie, their lives. You are your own person. You need to focus on yourself. You need to develop who you are, and you need to think about you as the main player in your own life. So why would that be? Because if you are not doing that, you're not magnetic, because you're a very needy person. You're like a leech. You're trying to leech onto somebody else's energy, and that in the end becomes super irritating and just annoying. It's like you're a fan and there are a bunch of people, famous people, you're trying to, oh my god, this person is famous now, I want to make friends with them because they're celebrity or they're internet famous and whatever, and now then I have some sort of clout just because I am riding in the wake of their whatever, their main show. No, you are the main person. You want to make yourself magnetic, because otherwise you're just going to be playing an extra role without talking, without speaking. You're nobody. So if you want to be truly happy and you really want to have somebody that is a great fit for you, you need to make sure that you come into your own energy, into your own self. Who am I? What is my passion? What do I see myself long-term doing? What am I really passionate about? What thrills me? What is what excites me? Because hey, if something interests you and you're really passionate about that, you are very likely going to meet your significant other, your special person, in those circumstances and while doing those things. So think about it. Maybe you need to change your profession. Maybe you need to pick up the hobbies. Do you have any dreams and hobbies from childhood where people said, oh no, this is a small girl's dream, this is a small boy's dream, you're gonna grow out of it? Hey, a lot of people are actually ignoring it. They're just doing it, as adults, and they're happy because they dreamed about it as kids and they have walked into their passion, and it grows from there. So are you stuck in your life being everybody else's B word, going to a job you hate, doing things that you hate, being connected to people that annoy you, really having no interests besides, oh yeah, let's go for drinks, let's go for a restaurant, oh yeah, I want to watch a show? If you're just going for drinks and watching shows, you're not going to meet anybody. Well, fine, you can go and swipe on Tinder, you can go and swipe on whatever app is out there. And I'm not saying that things cannot happen through these things. They do happen. But in the end, how passionate are you about what you are doing right now? Okay? So are you really in a place in life where yeah, long term, this is who I am. I'm authentic. I'm authentic. Otherwise, let's say you have this little obsession about whatever interest you might have. Let's say you want to learn a certain sport and you peek into it, and then you go to, let's say, some sort of a training or a camp, or you join a group, and let's say you go to the sport and you meet this guy or a girl who's really into it. They're passionate about it. They love it. And for you, it's just like, oh, cool, let me just check it out. Let's say, let me learn golf, because if I learn golf, I will meet some cute guy who plays golf, right? But you really have no interest about golf. You just do it, well, just because the corporate guys are doing, just because everybody's doing, or because it's a good idea, right? If you have no passion about it, and your potential partner, somebody you meet, has, and and you start dating, and you're like, nah, I don't care about this, and then you pick up, I don't know, you pick up marathon running, and they're like, hey, golf game, 18 holes is like 4 hours. And you're like, yeah, well, my training for marathon would be, and I've trained for marathons before, it's like 2.5 hours a day is what you want to really invest in all kind of aspects. I worked as a trainer, and so I had my training schedule together, right? And yeah, you want to invest like 2.5 hours. I'm like, sorry, bro, I cannot go play golf with you because, well, I'm training for a marathon. So anyways, it might seem trivial on the surface, but if that is what each of you enjoy doing, like one person enjoys golf and one person enjoys running, and they don't find anymore this commonality, which let's say started because one person pretended to like golf, then it's just going to dissipate, right? So you want to present your true self to whoever you're dating. So it just generates energetical, same level, and the likes tracked, okay? So I have an ex-husband, okay? So my ex-husband was really and is really into soccer, football for Europeans, soccer in America. So he would just obsess about it. And I'm like, yeah, I can watch it. And, if there's a World Cup, I'm going to watch a few games, right? But he would just watch Latin American League on phone. There would be European something going on TV, and there would be something else is going on, like literally in 3 different places. Phone, laptop, and TV. And I'm like, bro, this is crazy. So anyways, the relationship in the end didn't work out because this was a huge part of a passion, right? He wanted to, if he has kids, he wanted to have the kids to go professionally into soccer. And I'm like, bro, this is stupid. I want my kids professionally go into arts or just explore themselves. Maybe they want to swim, maybe they want to run, maybe they want to play piano like I do, maybe they want to be whatever, opera singer, I don't care, right? Or maybe they want to be a painter. So, and in the end, it was one of the things where he's playing betting on games online, then he's going to soccer club, and then he's watching all these games, and that's all his pastime. And for me, I can join at some of that and go to watch him play at some of his games, but there it ends. And so he really presented his authentic self, and I was really not caring. So it might seem trivial, as I said, and I'm repeating myself again, but yeah, in the end, when the relationship already didn't work out, guess where he found his now wife? In the amateur soccer, team. Yeah. So, and they're both completely crazy about that. So they would both go to all kind of events, soccer events. They would travel around Europe and do all these things together. And they would also play together. So, and I am not really, even though it's a trivial thing, I cannot really compete with that because I don't really have this passion. So he's definitely happier, at least in that sense, with her. So, and in life, the same thing. I have met and had boyfriends where I'm like, yeah, it's just not really where the passion is. So think about this big time. And another thing that you need to look into is, am I somebody who is really developed the way I want to be developed? Have I looked under every rock and looked for any toxic patterns that I have had? Because if you're looking to fulfill some familiar patterns from childhood that depicts whatever your situation was when you were looking for attention, you were not getting that attention, and then you were trying to better yourself, then you were trying to prove yourself, and then you were blaming yourself when things were not working, the classic my parents got divorced and this is my fault, right? No, it's not your fault. So because otherwise you go around and you look for relationships and you try to please the people to an extreme extent, and all that is again just trying to better yourself for their sakes, or to just get something out of it. What you want to do, you want to look at these patterns under the rock and see, yeah, is this what resonates? Is this something from my past that I need to resolve? Because if you want to have clear energy in your life from your significant other, you need to have clear energy yourself. If you want to have a high vibe, special person, you need to be high vibe person yourself. So this is pretty much what I can advise. These things are time consuming. It's a lot of journaling. It's meditation. It's breaking these patterns. It's, doing your whatever rituals you might have. You might need to even search counseling somewhere. And you might need to just sit down and think about what you want to do in life. Are you stuck in a 9-to-5 job and your dream 20 years ago was to be an entrepreneur? All kind of stuff like that, right? So you want to attract somebody who is a great person. So you have to be the great person. You have to be the person you want to date. It's like a mirror. You look in the mirror, that's the person you're going to be dating, okay? So if you're confused, if you're distracted, if you're all over the place, if you're not authentic, you're going to attract these type of people, and it's just going to be a ass show. So anyways, leave me a comment and let me know what you think about this and how you're dealing with these things. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. And don't forget to subscribe, to click the like button, the bell notification, and comment. And I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.